boy, do I have an interesting review for you. Hi, I'm Grannie SolVRa, and today I'm covering Puzzling Places. The name may have given it away, as this VR game is pretty much based on that much loved and enjoyable classic game of doing jigsaw puzzles. It never even occurred to me that this style of game had been converted into VR until I was just scrolling around having a look to see what other games to try out. And was I pleased that I tried this one out, which is actually what I did. I got a free trial version. I loved it so much that I immediately purchased the core pack, and then later I added on extra packs as well. Puzzling Places is not only visually gorgeous, it is super relaxing. And like its cardboard or wooden counterpart, it can be deeply satisfying. My family loves jigsaws. My mum, who was a whiz at them until both her eyesight and her hand mobility prevented her from being actively involved. My husband and youngest daughter are super engaged jigsaw experts. Me, I like jigsaws, and I did stacks of them during COVID lockdown. However, usually my role is best at locating the edge pieces and sorting the jigsaw pieces into logical groups so that the others can then do the hard work. There are many benefits for the elderly with this game. It's well known that working on a puzzle is an effective way to improve short-term memory. Puzzling reinforces connections between brain cells, improving mental speed and releasing dopamine with every success as you solve the puzzle. Dopamine is a natural chemical that regulates mood, memory, and concentration. And for people like my mum, who used to do jigsaws but now have limited hand mobility and reduced eyesight, this is a game changer that lets you get back into doing jigsaws. To be able to stand or sit and to do jigsaws again is a welcome part of re-becoming you and doing the things that you've always loved and enjoyed. Another benefit is reliving or visiting a place that you wanted to. For example, years ago while on cruise, we stopped into the port of Le Havre in France, and for whatever reason, we did not go out on excursion to Mont Saint-Michel, something I've always regretted. Imagine my delight when the very first puzzle that I chose to do in this game was Mont Saint-Michel. I at least got a part feeling of what it was like to be there. It was incredibly satisfying. There is no storyline, narrative, or characters in this game. It's all about putting together hyper-realistic miniatures of beautiful places and objects from around the globe. More than 25 are in the core game, and there are a number of add-on packs you can opt to purchase as well, which ends up increasing this game to over 90 unique, stunning puzzles. The titles and descriptions are available in English, French, German, Japanese, Korean, and Spanish. The graphics are simply wow. These unique puzzles have been created from detailed 3D scans of the real locations and real objects. Each puzzle is available in 25, 50, 100, 200, and 400 pieces. While on the PSVR2 I play on, it also offers 600 and 1,000 piece special times. So far, I've only gone as far as 50 pieces. However, my husband, who's already showing signs of addiction to this game, flagged that the puzzle size expands accordingly when you have selected to play with more pieces. This means that the jigsaw pieces themselves don't shrink and are still easily visible versus being made tiny sized the more pieces that you select for the overall puzzle. This also means that you get a nice big construction to play with. Although, do be aware that the larger you go, you end up getting multiple tabs or pages or folders. Each of them have 100 pieces. So you do need to keep your wits about you a little bit when you're doing the larger size jigsaws. Here is footage of my husband working on the stunning blue temple in Thailand. He did this one in 200 pieces. Then he progressed to 400 pieces. And now he's working his way up to doing a 1,000-piece puzzle. I felt immersed in the game, even although I was simply doing jigsaw puzzles. This game was a super tactile nature. You get to hold, spin, turn around pieces and look at them from every angle. Plus, when I did puzzles that had the inside of buildings as well as the outside, seemed to make it a little bit more real to me. You can change the background colour with an edit tool. For example, my husband went to do the Ramses 6 puzzle from the premium ancient Egyptian add-on pack, and it had a black background that was hard on his eyes. So he changed it to a slate grey, and that took a split second. The game is pure listening delight with relaxing music and ambient sounds while you're playing it. Plus, there's a nice little touch of sound effects that match the puzzle as it's being built. For example, when completing a church, messianic music plays, or when you're connecting a clock tower together, bells will start to chime. This all adds to the pure joy of playing. On top of that, there's also the pleasure of gentle sounds as the puzzle pieces fit into place. When you are near the end with the last piece to place, a gentle rumble and shimmer happens. And when you place that piece, there's decorations and fireworks to celebrate the completion. I found that each time I jumped with joy and I joined in that celebratory tone of the game. That sense of achievement is very good for your soul. Game playing mechanics are really simple, and I feel that puzzling places is suitable for anyone, regardless of their level of VR experience. And also, even if you're not usually a jigsaw person, there isn't any sort of artificial movement in this game. It's all natural movement. No tutorials are needed. You just put on the headgear, turn on the game, and away you go. In the game, your hands are shown as transparent orbs with a pointer to bring the puzzle pieces closer to you with the press of a trigger. So basically, you just reach out, you point and click for distant objects, and those close up to you, you just reach out and you grab them and hold them. You can rotate in any direction, that is, rotate yourself and rotate the view, as well as the jigsaw pieces and the overall jigsaw, even turning it upside down. I loved that on the floor there are numerous reference pieces to help guide you. Various pictures of the puzzle, you know, like how on a jigsaw box there's a picture on its cover, and as you're doing your jigsaw you refer back to the picture. Same thing. You may bring these reference pieces closer to you for a detailed examination. This is very useful as each one focuses on a slightly different view either a detailed complex part or an inside view or a broader overall view from various angles. Here is a clip of how you play. You just reach out, grab pieces and fit them together. When you put the right pieces next to each other and let go, they snap in place, giving satisfying audio and visual feedback and your own personal thrill at so doing. It's actually really good that the pieces snap together without precise alignment. So that makes things even easier for you because it gives you 100% confidence that the piece is the right piece once it's snapped together. The entire area around you is your workspace. You can have pieces in front view or further away or even stored into logical groups. If your workspace is getting too cluttered, you can simply grab a piece and push it back into the background. Remember that with a lot of pieces, they can spread over more than one screen. So you have to switch between them to find that missing piece you're looking for. There are trophies to collect and also some speed time special rewards. Me, I'm not in VR for trophies, speed, or rushing through it. I'm in it for the experience, the immersion, to relax, to do mind challenges, for fitness or otherwise. But hey, if you love trophy collecting, there's plenty to score in this game. As soon as you start playing, time flies by as you're either thinking about one more puzzle you want to do or take on a larger piece puzzle, and you don't want to stop. Of course, you may stop at any time and come back and pick up the puzzle from where you left it off. And you can also redo the same puzzle. Maybe you did it with 50 pieces and now you want to try it with 200. And in great news, I had absolutely zero motion sickness or after headaches. You know how often with jigsaw puzzles, many people like to contribute to the end result? And I can tell you, this certainly is what happens on cruise ships. Well, this game offers a 2-player option. However, to do this, you need to pay for the specific feature. I have not done this yet. Right now, I'm too busy thoroughly enjoying my newfound talented jigsaw puzzle and enjoying those visuals as I travel the world locations and landmarks. My final verdict, do it. Be Nike, just do it. Join the beautiful, relaxing flow of puzzling and enjoy as each place comes alive before your eyes. Experience that dopamine hit of completing them. I actually have one suggestion. Having played a number of different games, I've now realised that while there is a tool in this game that lets you view inside of the puzzles, sort of sticking your head inside, I feel that another game that I reviewed called Infinite Insights, where there was a tool that let you shrink and you could go in and explore the interior. And I think if this did it, that would become a remarkable new level to this game. It'll be mega magic, being able to explore the location after you had put the puzzle together. It's been a delight for me to discover and review this, and it's definitely a game I will regularly return to and play and play. Speaking of returning, it's time for me to go until I return with a new game to review. I invite you to free subscribe to my channel and continue enjoying these games and VR experiences together. See you later.